Are you listening to English, Anne? You keep stopping your phone, and I heard you repeat one sentence very quietly.
Yes, just one short clip. I only have 15 minutes on this bus, so I use it for English before work.
15 minutes? On this noisy bus? I thought English practice needed a quiet room and a long time.
I used to think that too, but now I keep it small. One short clip, a few useful sentences, and 2 words are enough to start.
What kind of clip is it? Is it a full lesson? Please do not say it is 1 hour long.
No, it is only 2 minutes. A woman talks about going to work. I listen once, pause, and listen again.
That sounds simple. I thought morning English practice had to be serious, like a notebook, a desk, and a very quiet room.
I used to think that too, but the bus is quiet enough in the morning. The window light is nice, and I already have my phone.
So this is your little bus routine. You sit here with one earbud, you listen, pause, and repeat a few words.
Yes, that is it. I do not try to study too much. If I try too much before work, I stop after 2 days.
That is very honest. I usually open social media first, then 15 minutes disappear very fast.
Same thing happened to me before. Now I use the first part of the ride for one short English clip. After that, I can check messages.
I like that rule. One short clip before social media. It sounds possible, not painful.
Exactly. English can fit into a normal morning. It does not need a perfect time or a perfect place.
Maybe I can do that too. This bus ride is usually boring anyway. My coffee and I can listen to English.
Your coffee can be my study partner too. I use only 15 minutes on this ride. I have 5 small morning habits, but each one is tiny.
5 sounds like a lot, but tiny sounds better. What do you do after the short clip?
After I listen, I repeat 3 useful sentences quietly. Not loud, of course. I do not want the whole bus to hear me.
Good, because the man in front of us already looks very sleepy. What sentences do you repeat?
Simple ones. For example, I'm on my way to work. Then, I have a busy morning. Then, I need to check my schedule.
Those are actually useful. I say those things in my own language every morning. I just never say them in English.
That is why I like them. They belong to real life. I do not repeat strange sentences about a green elephant or a magic door.
Thank you for not making me talk about a green elephant. Let me try one quietly. I'm on my way to work.
Nice! Very natural. You can say it a little slower if you want.
I'm on my way to work. That feels easy, but I always forget new words later.
I forget too, so I save 2 new words from the morning. I tap my note app and write only 2 words, not 10.
Only 2? That sounds too easy. What words did you save today?
Today, I saved schedule and busy. I wrote them with simple examples. My schedule is full. I have a busy morning.
I can remember 2 words. 10 words make my head full. 2 words feel friendly.
Exactly. I save a word, repeat a sentence, and practice quietly. Small things are easier to keep.
I like how normal this is. You are not acting like you are in school. You are just using the bus ride better than me.
You are using it now, too. You already repeated 1 sentence. That counts.
Maybe, but I know myself. Tomorrow morning, I may forget. I will open social media and watch a cat video.
Then, put your English clip next to your social media app. Make it easy to see. You do not need strong power every morning.
Strong power? Do you mean strong will? I forget that word sometimes.
Yes, strong will. See, I forget words too. That is normal, and it is not a big problem.
That helps. I often think English practice needs a long time. If I only have a few minutes, I do nothing.
I understand, but 1 simple sentence about today is also practice. It connects English to your real morning.
1 sentence about today? Like, today I have work? Is that too easy?
It is simple, and simple is good. You can make it a little more real. Today, I have a meeting. Or, today, I need to call my manager.
I have a meeting at 10. So I can say, today I have a meeting at 10. That is true and useful.
Perfect! You can also say, I have a busy morning. That matches your day and your coffee face.
My coffee face is famous now. But yes, that sentence is useful. I have a busy morning.
Good! You do not need many sentences. 1 real sentence can stay in your head better than 5 random ones.
I like real sentences. They feel less heavy. They feel like my life, but in English.
That is the point for me. I do not want English to be far away. I want it to sit next to my bag and my bus ticket.
That is a funny picture. English is sitting next to your bag. Okay, I can try 1 real sentence each morning.
We are almost at our stop, so I do the last habit now. I review yesterday's words before I get off the bus. It takes less than 1 minute.
What were yesterday's words? Let me guess. Was one of them meeting?
Close. Yesterday, I had schedule and busy too, because I still needed them. I do not change words too fast.
That makes sense. Review is not exciting, but it helps. I always forget because I never look again.
Same for me. So I look again before getting off. Then the words meet my brain 1 more time.
Nice! The words meet your brain. Let's do a small practice before the door opens.
Okay, first, 1 sentence about today. I will say mine. Today, I have a lot of emails.
My turn. Today, I have a meeting at 10. That sounds like my real morning.
Good. Now repeat 1 useful sentence. I'm on my way to work.
I'm on my way to work. I can use that every day. It is simple and not strange.
Last, 2 quick review words. Schedule means your plan for the day. Busy means you have many things to do.
Schedule and busy. My schedule is busy today. Wait, is that okay?
Yes, that is okay. You can also say, I have a busy schedule today. That sounds natural.
Great! Tomorrow I will try your 15-minute bus routine. 1 short clip, 3 sentences, 2 words, 1 sentence about today, and a quick review. Small practice every morning sounds better than long practice once a month.
Vocabulary. 5 words. 1. Morning. The early part of the day. 2. Habit. Something you do often. 3. Repeat. To say or do something again. 4. Listen. To hear carefully. 5. Review. To look at something again.